Good day, folks. This is a video on how to pack, my way of packing comics. Okay, I am Mobile Comics. I operate out of the Bronx. If you see there, that's my eBay account. If you want to check out my books, you feel free to do so. Now, my method of shipping, I use these what they call stayflat envelopes. Okay, I don't know if you get a good shot here. See that? That's a stayflat envelope. Okay, this is what it looks like. You see, it's got a nice little flap here that closes up when you seal the book inside this insert here. You see? Oh, okay, there you go. Now, what I do is I use recyclable cardboards from those priority mails from USPS. I cut them down, as you see here. This is going to be my insert for the comic book. I put this inside this mailer. Now, the reason why I'm doing this video is because I've been buying comic books from eBay, and not every method of shipping out there is the best, but I believe I found the best. Or the best way to ship comic books. Single comic books up to, let's say 4 books I can put in this mailer right here. 4 comic books in this mailer with a single cardboard insert. Now, like I said, I've been buying comic books from eBay, and my books has been coming in stuff like this. See this? This is a yellow envelope. This guy here sent his in a yellow envelope. Okay, he sent here 1 comic book, but he, at least with this guy, sorry about that, this guy put a cardboards. See this? I'll take that out. Sorry about that. Okay, he sandwiched my book, 1 single book, in between these 2 heavy cardboards. Okay, and that was pretty much what he did. He sandwiched them in 2 pieces of cardboard and shoved it into this yellow envelope. He placed there, "Do not bend, please." See that? Shipped it first class, which is nice. I like to receive my packages fast. That's also what I do. I ship first class on everything that I do on single books. Up to, let's say, if I box something, then I give you the option of doing media mail or priority mail. Anything above 4 books, I'm gonna obviously pack them in another box. But this is my single books up to 4 books. I do the mailer. Now this guy did pretty good. I liked this even though it's in a yellow envelope. That's his method. That's cool. Now this guy did the same thing, a yellow envelope, but his packing, he put bubble wrapping in there with it. 2 comic books in here, okay? And I paid pretty good money for that. Those 2, I mean, I bought up to 4 comic books. He sent it in 2 packages, like this. All right, he also put "Do not bend." But obviously, you see the crease on this thing, and the warping and all that. This thing was shoved into my mailbox. Bent like this, inside my mailbox, which is that tiny as well, okay? I was unhappy. But when I opened it up, the comic book was bad enough inside the bubble wrap here, and bag and boarded, like he said, bag and boarded, and probably he also mentioned the yellow mailer, but I overlooked that. But I spent good money, and he put the 2 comic books inside here with the bag and boards, and thanks for the bag and board, that little bit of bag and board he did there. When they bend it, it didn't get that crease down the middle. Okay, it didn't get all that crease down the middle in the books. Actually, the books came in fine. Okay. Now, because of the 2 bags and board that were inside here, I believe that protected it a little from this bend. It had a little warp like this, yeah, but there was no damage to the books. No creases on the books, no dents, nicks, or nothing like that. I was unhappy with the shipping. You know, I stated it to him, you know, this is a recipe for a disaster. And to all of you who ship like this on eBay, this is a recipe for disaster. Do not ship this way. This is not the proper way of shipping a comic book. And when people are paying $60, $80 a comic, you know, and you send me like this, that shows me you have no respect. No respect for the business, no respect for eBay itself. I mean, I don't know how you're getting away with selling your books. I mean, obviously, we all take our chances when we purchase on eBay because you get things like this. Things that oh my God, how can I say it? This is terrible. I just don't like this method at all. At all. This is not what I do. Now, what I do is I found these mailers. I mean, actually, I bought it from a comic book, and the guy sent it in one of these perfect mailers. This is made for photographs, documents, anything important. You put it in this thing, and you can't actually bend it like those envelopes over there. If you try to bend it, it's gonna be hard. I mean, you may put a bend in there, but obviously when the mailman tries to trying to fit it in a mailbox, he ain't gonna be able to do that without destroying the cardboard, without destroying this mailer. So he will either take it back to the postal and then leave you a little note, pick it up there, or knock on your door and hand it to you. And that's what I like. That my mailman will come to my door, knock, and offer me my package flat. Okay, not put it in the mailbox and hope that, you know, hey, you got your mail and hopefully I didn't damage it enough for you to be angry. That's no good. Now, I also, like I said, I put this insert in here for extra strength. I mean, it fits. It's a nice, see, with this used cardboard from the post office, see how nice and thin that is? I mean, and it still it's sturdy enough, you know. It's not the best cardboard, but you know, it's a cardboard where you can put your book in the center, right? When you center your book here, you center your book, see? And obviously this is not cut out yet. I cut it down to size where it fits nicely inside the mailer. But I center my book here. Then I use this type of tape, which is painter's tape. You know these tapes, right? You what you call it? You use it to paint your house and trim tape, whatever they call it. Tape is tape, trim tape. You put it around window edges where you don't want paint to get on the surface and stuff like that. Okay, this tape is pretty good. You take a piece of this tape. Excuse me. It's a tiny tape. I mean, but you get the idea. You strip enough tape. You can put it on all four corners or two sides. What you do is you lay it down on the back here, and you tape it down. Obviously, I put more. I put like that much tape on there. You tape it down on here, on the tops, and you center the book. Now, what that does is, when the book gets to you and you take it out the sleeve, you know, you take it out, it's inside, and when you pull it out, now you center it, put it down, and then you can easily peel it off. You see how that comes off? Just peel it off. It doesn't damage your bag. Your bag is perfect. It doesn't tear up any of the cardboard. You know, I mean, it's not enough adhesive on there to make damage, but it's enough to tack it down to the board and to keep it from moving around when it's shipped. You know, obviously you got to put all four corners or, you know, enough tape. So when it's moving inside the mailer, it's not moving nowhere. It stays there, centered. Now, like I said, this is my best method that I found. I've been shipping already 300 and some plus books. I have no problem whatsoever shipping it in this type of mailer. This is the best. and everybody should try this. I mean, you know, it only costs you a few bucks or whatnot. I mean, what, 10 cents a mailer or around that, you know, 10 cents, 5 cents, whatever it is. But in the long run, this thing will boost up your sales, you know, because people see that you are taking tender, loving care of their books. This is what they want to buy when they come to eBay and hoping to get this perfect book here, okay, in this mint condition, the way you say is mint, near mint, fine, whatever you rate this thing. At least that's what they're going to get when they receive it. You know, you giving it the tender, loving care, because I collect comic books, you know, and I want my books in perfect condition. Don't get me wrong. I don't want a comic book with the crease down the middle or a dented corner after I purchased it. That's another thing it happened to, too. I looked at this eBay person. He had a nice book, mint condition. He stated as mint. I looked at his photo. I you know, looked at it pretty good. I went all over the book like that. You know, oh wow, this is great. I'm looking at it. It's good. It's a book I need for my collection to add on and everything. Oh my God, when I got that book, big dent right here in the corner. The book never had the dent, but he's also put it in one of these mailers. The book cost me $30-something, okay? If I pay $30-something, I mean, if you're even paying beyond that, $60, $70 a book, don't put it in this. No, that's a failure. No good. That's a disaster. You need to protect these books. Show that you care, that you are a serious seller on eBay. Even if you got a small collection or 1 or 2 books, the time that you take to show people that, you know, you're selling your items, that you shipping them counts. The way you want things received, you know, you don't want something coming in the mail damaged. You want to have it where, let me say it, how can I say it? You know, you just want to have your books perfect. I hope this helped your people out. I mean, I use this painter's tape, like I said, to tack them down onto the board. I also use this tape here to seal the lid on this mailer. Okay, when I flap it over, I put a big strip across here and across the back, that, you know, and tape it all the way around to seal this lip down. Then I use the same tape here, so when I print down my labels, I slap the label here, and I use the tape to tape it down, and that's how I do it. Then I throw it on my scale. It's 6 ounces for 1 book. Okay, just to ship in this mailer is 6 ounces to ship in this mailer for 1 book. Obviously, the more books you put in there, it's going to cost more by weight. But yeah, this is the best way I found. The best yet that I have found to get these books across international. I have shipped international, and yet have I gotten 1 complaint about how these books arrive. Not 1. If anything, I got a great review on almost every book I sent out. I got 1 neutral on my my eBay account. 1 neutral. Why? Because a person bought the books and it was a set. I didn't even send it in this mailer. Okay, I sent it in a box. I wrapped it with shrink wrapped. I protected it with cardboard. I shipped it to this guy, and he claimed that all those books was either soiled or placed on the table with some pieces of crumb on the backing and all kinds of stuff. He was unhappy. So I told him, yeah, okay, you know what? Send me my books back. I refund you 100%. You know, I don't mind. I'll refund your book. I'll refund your money back if you are unhappy with the books. Okay, I do my best. It wasn't because of the shipping, because I know I got the books there in good condition. He was unhappy with the conditions of the book. That's something that, you know, when you buy on eBay, all these photos that they place up there. See, when I sell on eBay, I scan my books. I have a scanner. I scan the book, and I give you the best quality picture that I can give you. Okay? There's so much you can do on eBay. I mean, you're going to pay the extra money for the big blow-ups and all that stuff. I mean, you got the money to do that, go for it. But I try to do the best. I try not to copy and paste most of these people's books, you know, covers that when I search on eBay. I do search on eBay and see how much they're going for, but you know, I don't copy and paste a picture, because a lot of them, somebody might be using the picture of somebody else's book, and that book is damaged, and then all of a sudden your book looks damaged and it's not damaged. Okay, but you're using somebody else's picture because you don't have a scanner, you don't have a phone or something like that, and the true quality of your book doesn't show because you're using somebody else's picture. But fortunately for me, I have a scanner. Sometimes the scanner is too damn good, because, you know, you place the book down, and especially on black surfaces, oh my God, you put it down and you're going to get all those little hairballs and stuff. I mean, you got to wipe down the scanner and hope that, you know, you get the best shot. And sometimes also on glossy books, I mean, you got to wipe it down a little bit, because your fingerprints show up on the scanner. You know, it's like ridiculous. I mean, like, wow, I thought, you know, I thought the book was that. I mean, when you're looking at the book, it's nothing wrong with it. I mean, you're looking at it, you know, okay, the book is good. When you place it on the scanner, you scan it, and all of a sudden you got fingerprints popping up and a little hairball there, and oh my God, it's a little problematic there. But I like to scan it because it does give you detail. I mean, it gives you the actual sharp corners, the spine that everybody looks at in the book. You know, when they buy in the book, they want to make sure there's not a lot of ticks going up in here. You know, all four corners are sharp. You know, what else they look for in these books? I mean, they creases, dents, cuts, whatever the case may be. You know, they want to see the best. So I try to give them the best. You know, that's why I scan my books. And pictures are good too. You can also take pictures, but you got to be like up and close, and you got to give them this corner, that corner, and that corner, and you know, don't get me wrong, that's good. But that's what they're looking for on eBay. You know, they want to make sure you give them every detail before they purchase these books, and I try to do my best. You know, when I list my books on eBay, you might not see near mint and fine, and because I'm not a grader, so I can't really grade the book. I try to let the pictures talk for themselves and stuff like that. I do refund if you're unhappy. You know, just don't swap the book on me, please. There's a lot of scammers on eBay too. They like to order something, claim that it was damaged, and swap up your book with something different, and I don't like that. I like people that are trustworthy, honest. You know, hey, the book came in damaged, send it back. I'll refund you the money, but don't swap me off with a damaged book you already have. You know, don't do that, please. That's not the way we do things on eBay. I hope not. I mean, I'm hoping nobody does that on eBay. But yeah, you know, so you got some people out there who just grind you like that. I don't know. But yeah, these are my little simple tools. Sometimes I use a measuring tape just to get measurements, you know, to cut out the insert to the proper size. Yeah, what else? What else can I give you? That's the way I ship. Yeah, I use a scale to make sure, you know, because the post office, yeah, you can go with downgrading a little bit, but eventually they catch up with you, and then they send you a little negative letter there. Oh, you're under shipping weight, and the actual weight is more than what you posting there and whatnot. And you know, you got to be honest, man. If it costs you $3 to ship the book, then get it somewhere else. You know, either jack up your price or pass it on to the buyer or whatever the case may be. I mean, I got dollar books. I was wondering one time, I was like, wow, you know, how do I offer a dollar book and make my money on eBay? These fees are outrageous and whatnot. But you know what? I found, like, yeah, I posted for $1. I charge $5 shipping. That's my cost, you know, for shipping it. Obviously, sometimes I don't use up the whole $5 because, you know, I might get a little bit here and there, but you know, that's balancing out the difference. I mean, it's $1 book, $5. I might get $1 more out of the shipping, you know, because I mean, come on, these books are already going out there for $5 now in the market. Okay, I post my books. I posted my $5, the market price, and the shipping costs. Of course, I got to charge the shipping. Nothing is free. You know, you try to get some free stuff like this insert board, you know, from other stuff that I order and they come in and I reuse it. But obviously, you're going to run out of these, and you know, you're going to run out of these things, and you're going to have to find some other material like cardboards like this to try to do your best, you know, and you know, that costs money, and a lot of people tend to forget that. I mean, you are paying for services offered to you on eBay. You want the book, go to your nearest comic book store and purchase it at a cover price, and you avoid all this eBay stuff and prices and stuff. But if unfortunately, you have people who live in areas that they don't have a comic book store close to them, and they don't have a local comic book store, or they homebound and they, you know, like to read comics, and yeah, they would like to get it directly home. They don't mind paying that little fee. You know what I'm saying? I mean, as long as you don't, how can I say? As long as you don't overprice them, you know, they don't mind paying that little service fee of getting that book delivered to their home in a great condition. So that's why you emphasize on your shipping the best, so that book can get there in the best condition. That counts for something. These people look forward to these things, you know, when they see that you take lovely tending care of their books. They'll buy again. They'll come back and buy again. And obviously, they keep seeing this coming in all the time. You know, this mailer coming in all the time. And they say you are steady, constant, steady shipper of the same material. I mean, they'll feel comfortable. Their guards will come down. And they'll purchase your whole inventory if it keeps coming in like this. You know, obviously, if this is what's bringing the book in perfect condition to their home, they don't mind buying another 20 books from you or whatnot, because this is your bread and butter right here. This is going to make it. This is going to break it or make it. You know what I mean? It's going to either break you in your pocket because you position out a little bit more, excuse me, or it's going to make you profit. I mean, come on. You're catering to these people who are willing to put out their money for these books that, you know, like this one here, this variant cover, you know, this ink by Campbell, you know, Holly's Little Black Book. Now, it's supposed to be inside a black bag, okay? You get 3 variants with this, okay? Now, I take the chance of cutting out the bag, and you know, and then I get this variant. Okay, wow, I got the ink variant, so I offer this $20 on eBay, and I put a best offer deal on it. You know, I set my settings to a best offered, and yeah, I'll go with the best offered. You know, cause come on, if you don't want the book, it's $20. I listed for $20. I mean, you can go out there in the comic book store and get it yourself and open the book, and hopefully you get the ink or the sketch or the color for the cover price that the bag costs for. But on eBay, this book is going up for that amount, $20, you know, and people are buying it. And obviously, if I'm going to get into the game, I'm going with the rates that are in eBay, and I put it up for the same price, but with a best offered. So I'll take anything, you know, like what I believe is the best offered. You know what I'm saying? Of course, I'm not going to try to undercut myself, but what I'm trying to say is, if somebody offer me above $5 for this book, I'll take it. Whatever I have set, because I set it to under this certain amount, no, this amount, yes, you know, and so whatever's set there, obviously I'm not going to let you know, because I'm in the business. I got to make money, you know, that's the honest truth. That's why I'm in the business. And I try to go with the current prices that are listed on eBay as well. If they're making that money, I want a piece of the money too. All right, so, but if I got this book laying around for 30 years, obviously I'm not getting the money. So I want to move it as fast as I can too. So that's why I put the best offer. So, you know, I don't have to get stuck with inventory. I try to move my inventory. Okay, that's what I want to get at. I'm trying to move my inventory. I'm not trying to stay with it for life. So anyway, where was I going with my frame of thought here? All right. So yeah, this is the ink variant. This is sketch. I offer the sketch also at $20, and I offer the color at $8. Okay, it's a Campbell piece right there. Campbell, Scott Campbell. That's his variant, and it's a variant. That's why I also on my eBay site, I got the regular covers, variant covers, and exclusive covers. I offer all these comic books. They're modern comic books. I don't have what they call the golden age and the silver age or the bronze age. I might have one or two, but no, I'm more current comic book seller. Okay, and and if I do run across something like that has got some money behind it, yeah, I like I said, I go into eBay, I search out the book. Oh yeah, it's going the current price. Mine's in that great condition as well, so I try to get the best for it. You know, I'm not trying to get rich on the books, obviously. I mean, it takes a while before you get established in a good account anyway, so, you know, I do the best I can. So yeah, this is the best method, my best method, because there's a lot of methods out there. I know there's probably a lot of people saying, yeah, that's not the only method there's others, but yeah, stay flat. They call it stay flat. See, they don't bend, you know. You know, you can get a little bent in there, but not as bad as this guy here. Like, oh wow, boom, shove it in the mailbox and that's it. You know, no. This one is made for photographs, important documents, stuff that needs to get across the state or country or whatever. And it's called Stay Flat for a reason. It stays flat. That's what I love about this thing. You put your comic book, like I said, secured, taped down. You can put up to 4 books, tape the books down. I normally tape the books down first, you know, sandwich the books taped down. Then I tape it down again onto the insert. Then I put the insert inside this mailer. Just slip it in there. Bam. That's it. Seal it up. Bam. You know, tape down the flaps. That's it. Put on the address label here, and it's good to go. Good to go. Just like that. 4 books right in there. Now, if you like this video and the tips are helpful on how to ship a single comic book, up to 4 books, please leave me a comment. Or if you have any ideas that are helpful that you know, you can show me on how to ship comic books on another method, which, you know, so far I find this is the best method. Again, for me, I mean, there's a lot of people out there who got their own different ways, like so and so, and so and so. You know, that was their method. This one here, like I said, this guy here at least gave it an effort. You know, I wrote to him. I told him, you know, please protect my books well. You know, the cardboard is at least he gave it a good try there, and it came in perfect. Don't get me wrong, the book did come in centered in between these two boards, centered in the center. Of course, it got a protection cushion around and whatnot into this envelope, and he shipped it first class. Oh, that's another thing. First class is a great way to shipping. I ship all my books first class. Unless otherwise, you know, if it's a little bit more and it's costing me more than 1-2 books, you know, because obviously up to 4 books, now you're getting into the pound. And once you get into the pound rate, now there's a different method of shipping. You're now talking about a pound versus ounces. Okay, ounces you get away with $2-3 up to $4-5 maybe. Pounds you got to be going into like what is it, $7, $11, $12, depending on how many books you're shipping in the pound. So in the pounds, I go with not this method, of course, because I can't put in no more than 4 books. But I try a box. I have the boxes. It's what you call it is. It's a big flat cardboard like this, and it's got flaps. You flap them, and flap them, and the book sits in the middle. I mean, I put them in cardboards like this, and I put it in the center of the flat cardboard, which got the flaps. You flap them over, so it looks like a big sandwich cardboard. You know, a big sandwich cardboard, and that's my way of shipping that. Hold on a second. Let me see if I can just show you one of these things right quick. I'm unprepared, but take a minute here. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. Wow. Okay, this is gonna be a big shot here. See, more or less, it's got the flaps around the sides. See. Now, when you obviously going to ship it, you're going to bend here. You see? Can't do this with one hand. You bend here on this one. See that? And you bend this one over here. There you go. It's got screws where it bends over. You know? See? It bends over. And it starts forming a box. Oh, there we go. Sorry about that. Anyway, it starts forming a box. And this is the one I use.